Hello everyone. Today I would like to show you how to extract data from PDF, scan, or image using SAP Build Process Automation tool. Okay, let's start. So at the beginning, we need to open our settings, then dependencies, and add two extra dependencies. So one will be for PDF, so PDF SDK, and the second one is document information extraction SDK. So please add both and we can continue. Okay, so first example and that I'd like to share with you is this one. So simple invoice in PDF, and this is selectable, so this is quite important. Uh, okay, so how to start? We need to open our PDF. So let's find open PDF activity. And here we need to add the path to our PDF. And at the beginning, it's also quite important to not forget about close and release. So we can always add this at the beginning and then add our activities between open and close PDF. Okay, so let's try to find the invoice number. So we can find activity, get invoice number, and just drag and drop here. Next will be invoice date. We can also find total amount. And maybe get text after. So for example, I would like to find information about the seller. Yeah, so we would like to extract this part of this PDF. Okay, so let's use get text after activity. So this one, and also drag and drop here. And I will just type seller and number of words. Let's enter just 100. Okay, what else? We can add the information dialog here and just easily create our message to the user. So what we need is the invoice number, and let's add the output from our first activity, the one related to invoice number. Then we can add the line break. Invoice date. And also here we can add the next output. And amount. And at the end, the information about the seller. And let's save it, and we can test. And as you can see here, we have invoice number, invoice date, amount, and seller info. So everything that we wanted to extract. So as you can see, it's quite easy. Okay, let's close it. And let's go to the second example. And in case of our second example, we would like to extract the data from image. Yeah, so this is PNG format, and this is the same as you can see. But right now we would like to use the different first activity to extract the data from the image. Yeah? So it's not selectable. So it's can be harder to extract. Yeah? So let's try. So we will use open document at the beginning. And as you can see, this is online OCR. So again, we need to paste the path to our document. And don't forget about close and release PDF. And we need to do something similar. Yeah? So we can use the same activities that we used in the previous project. So get invoice number, get invoice date, total amount, and also we can try again with the seller. So get text after. And to be honest, we can paste the same that we used before. So we can switch to our previous project, back to the information dialog, and here just copy what we had before. So it should be working in the same way. And let's try to test. Okay, it's ready, but as you can see, something went wrong here. So as you can see, the seller info here. So we extracted the seller info, but in this type of the extraction, the tool didn't split it automatically. So we can split it manually using the code here. So we can do it really, really fast. So here, the output from the step number 5, we can just split it. And we know that here, after the seller, we have also the buyer. Yeah? So we can use the buyer as a delimiter, and we can easily receive the info about the seller. So the separator is buyer, and we want to take the first part, so number 0. So it will be everything on the left, before the buyer. And also we can add trim to remove white spaces. Let's check if it's working. Okay, green light. That means that should be fine. So let's save and let's try to run again. And it's ready. As you can see in this version, it's working correctly. Okay, let's close it. And let's switch to the final project. So maybe for sure it will be the most interesting part. Yeah. So we can use the pre-trained model So how to do that? Let's find extract data. And here we have two options. So pre-trained model that I would like to use and template, so you can train the model by your own, but let's use the ready model trained by the developers of the tool. Okay, so document type, here we can select three options. I will select the first one, so the invoice, and the document path. So I need to also share with you what we will be extracting here. So this is something like that. So we would like to extract the invoice number, date, seller, and also we would like to extract the data from this table. As you can see, this is PDF, but this is the scan, so it's not selectable. Yeah, so this is also important for this case. And let's start. Okay, so let's add the path to our document. And let's run it. Let's see what we'll receive. So we need a moment. The tool will extract the data. Okay, it's ready. So we can switch to the tester mode and let's see what the tool extracted. Yeah. So the main fields are here, so header fields, and we can see and check. For example, as you can see, we have document number. What else we can check? Sender address. Yeah, as you can see, it's also visible here. Sender name, gross amount. So I think that we can prepare again the message for the user using this data. But if you would like to also extract the data from the table, so let's have a look again. So from this table, it's also possible. So the data from the table is here. So line item fields. And as you can see, we have three rows extracted from our table. And we see description, quantity, net amount, uh, and so this is pre-trained. So the tool is extracting everything, yeah, even if some parts, some fields are not exist, yeah. But then we will select the fields that we need for our case. Okay. So maybe to not to prepare this information dialog, let's create the log message to change a little bit our project. So the first message will be document number, and here from variables extracted data header fields we need to find document number and select the value. I need to add a plus here, and let's add two more. The second will be related to the date. And we can also add here the sender name and address. So let's start from the sender name. and sender address. Next, if I would like to list data from the table, so we need to create a loop. So let's find for each and a list of any here. We need to add the proper variable. So it will be a line item fields. Let's add it. And let's add 3 more log message. Okay, so for example, item name here and here in current member, you can see that we have our fields that we can use. So I'll select the description, so the name of our item. Next will be maybe quantity. And maybe amount. Okay, let's save it and let's test it. Okay, let's switch to the console. And as you can see, we have document number, date, sender name and address, and the items from our table. And of course, you can add here activities like, add this data to the Excel or to the SharePoint list. So it's up to you. But for now, we can end our presentation, and I hope it will be helpful and useful for you. Thank you for the attention.